Hello everybody, it's me, Riffraff Hornhelm, and I'm back again with another presentation for the Dwarven Vault. And today, we have a monster review. Well, kind of monster review. Monster item review. And today we're going to look at something from the original deities and demigods that was used with basic Dungeons & Dragons and advanced Dungeons & Dragons, or at that time what was later called today, most typically 1E. And we're going to talk about something from the Greek mythology. And what we're going to talk about is a shield, the shield AEGIS. This was owned by ZEUS, and it is a shield that, if the owner wills it at any time, it acts as a like a wand of fear, and you have to make a save versus magic. Otherwise, you're going to be afraid. It's a +5 shield. It also has the ability to turn into a cloak of displacement. And while it does, it still has all of its shield powers, but you also have the ability to rove about as if it were a cloak of displacement. Now, it's a very typical Greek shield, so heavy bronze shield, cast with the face, all that kind of good stuff, or at least that's the typical representation for it. And because there's only one of them, the chances of finding this or being able to, either steal it from Zeus or have Zeus give it to you to use or something of that nature, is going to be very low. But that's the magic of Dungeons & Dragons, because DMs can do anything. Masters of all space and time, you change it and use it wherever you want. So you don't necessarily have to incorporate this as part of a Greek mythology-based adventure. However, one thing to keep in mind is that this is Zeus's only shield. It would be unlikely if somebody else were to pick it up and start using it, and he wasn't aware that they were, that he wouldn't find out and possibly be involved at some point in the process. Now, of course, we all know how capricious Zeus can be, and Zeus will on occasion lend this out for use to some mortal who he favors. So you could end up with it if you're real careful, or real good, or real useful. Yeah, something like that. So that is AEGIS. Once again, from deities and demigods, remember that there's all kinds of interesting items in here, along with creatures that are not considered either to be gods or demigods. This is one of them. Hope you found today's presentation to be interesting. If you did, please be so kind as to leave us a like. Consider subscribing if you haven't. Leave us a comment, share with your friends. But by all means, come back and see us again real soon. We thank you so very much for your kind support. Take care, everyone. Remember, dwarves rock!